I've seen those faces, I've heard all.
Hi y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to bring you this video because I am finally able to undecorate for fall and get started decorating for winter and really kind of start Christmas prep in this video here with an advent calendar and also getting our Christmas tree out of the box, as you can see here. If you are new to my channel, my name is Callie and I'm a wife and a mom to two little kiddos, 4.5 and 2, and we have actually been spending the entire week of like before Thanksgiving and then the weekend after with my mother-in-law and all of our relatives. So we just got back the weekend after Thanksgiving and have been able to kind of take down everything and finally start putting up our winter and holiday decor.
I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, see it in your mind, trust that.
As I take everything down, I really like to lay it all out just the same I would do if I was setting it out, because when I go back to put it away, I kind of evaluate and decide whether I want to keep it or donate it, or if it got destroyed during the season with two little kids. You never really know. And honestly, fall is really my favorite season. It's been a little bit difficult because we just transitioned from living in Oregon for the past 10 years. Now we're back in our home state of Texas, and there hasn't been a fall weather-wise. So it's been a little bit of a difficult transition for me, but I'm dealing with it, and we're just happy to be home and close to all of our friends and family. And this last week of Thanksgiving was just a reflection of that, and we are just so blessed to be home.
If not says who, you can make it.
So as you can see here, I'm putting all of my fall decor in their bins. I store them in these orange bins that are color coded, and I will put them up in the attic until next season. I do like to decorate per season and not necessarily the holiday itself. I feel like it makes it a little bit more minimal that way, and I'm able to keep the decor to a minimum and just really simplify it.
I can't hold to it.
Okay, y'all, so yesterday I was able to take down the rest of the fall decor that I still had up after Halloween. So that's all packed away in totes. Still need to take that up to the attic. And then I also took down, we usually have a huge piece of artwork that's on the mantle. It's right behind me there, that blue and white one. I took that down because I really would like to have the entire fireplace and mantle be really festive. I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do yet, but I have some garland. I don't really want to go crazy with buying new decor since we just moved into this house, and so it's still new to us. It's our first Christmas. We're just going to work with what we have this year and then kind of go from there. But what I would like to get at today is our advent calendar first, because obviously we're going to be opening up that the 1st of December. Usually day one with our advent calendar is go get a Christmas tree, because in Oregon we either always cut down our own Christmas tree or we supported a local farm that was just down the street. So we would always go get that December 1st as our first advent calendar activity. But in Texas, buying a real tree, especially with the ceilings in here, which they're much taller than our old home, would be pretty pricey. So we decided to go ahead and invest in an artificial tree this year. I got a great deal on one on Amazon. I'm really excited about it, but Kind of breaks my heart a little bit because I love having a real tree. The smell is just, it's so good. But I'm gonna be using all of my tree oils, making this smell as festive as possible. I'll probably spray it every single day, multiple times a day. Anyway, so what I'd like to do for the first day of our advent calendar now is maybe create a December box. I've heard some people doing them, and we usually always open up one gift on Christmas Eve, which is usually Christmas PJs, which is great, but I would rather my kids utilize their PJs all month long and get really festive and have a lot of fun with them, instead of just opening up jammies on Christmas Eve and then just wearing them Christmas Eve and then, in January. So I think I'm gonna kind of start putting that December box together. I've got some books and some DVDs to get out, some fun activities, some printables to put in there. I don't want to go crazy, but things that I already have. These will also be things that we will do every year. So on the 1st of December, these are all the things that we get out to support kind of like our December Christmas bucket list as a family to have fun with and enjoy. So jammies, books, activities, games, maybe some decor. I don't know. Some ornaments, we'll see. But I'm gonna go through what I have, because I haven't seen it in a year, and just assess what we have. And then also just kind of see what decor I'm working with. I'll probably set up the tree itself, but not decorate the tree just yet, because we're obviously gonna do that as a family. That might be an advent calendar activity. I don't know yet. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, unpack the totes that I have, and see what we're working with.
My friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss it.
This first tote here is really just linens and textiles, but there are some little nutcracker mugs that I want to put in the December box. There's 2 little ones for the kiddos and then 2 big ones for us, and we always put hot cocoa in them every year, so I wanted to go ahead and grab those out.
Ooh, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, dance, dance. Come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance.
This next bin that's really used for, I think it's made for wrapping paper, and I do mainly use it for wrapping paper, any kind of loose like artwork or things like that, and then of course our front door mat here because it's the only one that it fits in, but it also has a bunch of my little, you'll see my little like paper decor pieces and also the advent calendar itself that we hang on the door. I also got this one on Amazon. If I can find it, I'll link it below.
Christmas in my heart.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town.
I did also pick up some new ribbon and wrapping paper from Target. I couldn't resist. There were these cute little gift bags as well, so I'm just adding those so everything is in one place when I go to start wrapping presents.
Hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before as they walk from
are my two main decor bins. These are the only ones I have really for all of the decor in the house. So I'm just kind of like looking through. I feel like every time you get out your bins and you open them up, you're like, I have no idea what I have. And then you're like, oh yeah, no, I knew exactly what was in here. So lots of bottle brush trees, some nutcrackers there. That little tin house is what I put my oil diffuser in. So it was just nice to kind of see all those again, and I'm going to put those away until I start decorating.
Eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace.
So this advent calendar is beautiful just by itself, but I like to make it a little bit more festive and embellish it a little bit with all these cutout numbers that I did years ago, and I just keep them here and reuse them every single year. And I'll put little, greenery in there, and I'll put them on there with little paper clips, stuff the pockets with the little paper shreds. And then I like to add little activities. There's a couple more little numbers that don't really lay flat. They've got some wreaths on them and little picks to put inside of them. So we put little activities on here, make cookies for Santa, watch Polar Express, and then some of the little pockets, I like to put like books and things. So if it's too big, I'll just put a little tag in there that says gift box, and then I'll have a corresponding bag with a number in our little gift box area, and they can go and get it out. And those are for the larger things like books and things. And this is it, hanging on the door, and I'm just going to start putting all of the numbers on the number pockets.
Merry Christmas Day. Dancing around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dancing around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dancing around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, 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 Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe.
So there were a couple of numbers that were missing, so I just went ahead. I did still have the numbers themselves like in my little folder that I just keep extras. So what I do is just put them on like a background paper, and then I have these little like Christmas stickers, and I'll just embellish them and then stick them back on there. It's super easy, nothing fancy, honestly.
Everywhere, but now get done, I'm not going away. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. Always got you on my mind, but I know this time you're on top of my list. Only wish. And as we decorate the
So now that I put all of the numbers on, it's time to start adding in little activity cards. So I pre-make the activity tags. The first one starts with Go Get a Christmas Tree, which I'll make into the December box. And then I'll have Pop the Popcorn, it's movie night. Let's make some chili. It's always fun to make a big batch of something warm and cozy. Watch the Polar Express with a little bell on it. And then also make cookies for Santa, and that goes on for Christmas Eve. So we make cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve as a family. And then after that, I'll add in little presents here and there, like Yoto cards. I got these are perfect, just go into the pockets because they do have a Yoto player. Or we'll have like little sweets, or I also have these little gingerbread peg dolls that I fit into there. And then these little boxes, you can fit in little figurines, little baby animals, stuff like that. So just little presents here and there. I don't have a present for every single pocket yet. I'll add later on as I go. I just don't have them all yet, and I didn't want to overwhelm myself. And this is an example of when I put in a gift box tag because it's a book or something that doesn't necessarily fit into the pocket.
Walking through the forest, I'm trying to tell you in every way, but now I can't turn, I'm not going away, and right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. I'm trying to tell you, wanna have someone to hold.
So here I'm just adding the, like crinkled paper shreds that you get in packages sometimes that are shipped to you. I always save them and use them in wrapping presents or gift boxes. And here I'm just using to fill up the pockets. This is definitely not necessary, but I just like the way that it makes the pockets look nice and full.
I'm gonna let it show. I'm gonna let it show. Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our
One thing I always do, because there are certain activities, I'll make sure that like a movie night or making chili, something we would do as a family, an activity, I like to do them on the weekends. So I'll always just pull out a calendar and make sure I'm putting it on the right day that corresponds on the calendar with the weekend.
place, and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I take.
And here is the finished advent calendar. I still have some sweets and things to add to some of the pockets, and the last 2 rows basically are not filled because I didn't want to stress myself out, and I have plenty of time to add to those, and little hands can reach those pockets way too easily.
Place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate.
So like I said earlier in the video, we opted for an artificial tree, and I actually got a really great deal, I felt, on Amazon this year. If the tree is still available, I'll link it down below. It is a 7.5 foot pre-lit tree, and I actually was really super surprised by it. I really like it. I wanted something that was kind of sparse, like Scandinavian style, but I still wanted it to feel full in a way, if that makes sense. So I love it, and I have the cutest little helpers putting that tree together.
Magic day.
Okay, show of hands, who agrees with me that fluffing the branches on an artificial tree are the worst part? I remember this as a kid, and it still rings true today. But clearly, in the end, it's all worth it.
Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video here. Thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. If you liked it, I would love a thumbs up on this one. And also, if you enjoy more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button and join the family. Also follow along on my Instagram because I'll be updating our advent calendar, and so you can follow along there. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun.